Hi, welcome to Flip of the Week. Today's subject is pertaining to some techniques you can use in your left foot. The first one is called the toe release, where basically with just the slightest bit of tension release in your toe, you can get a slightly loosened sound in your hi-hat without actually getting them to be apart. So this is very useful if, for example, you're playing a funk groove or something where you don't want to be too loud and you don't want to get a completely open to closed hi-hat sound. You just want to give a slight breath in the hi-hat portion of your groove. So the first example I'll show you uses the toe release just to get the idea from very, very tight tensioned hi-hat sound to a rather loose but not open, completely open sound. And it's basically just a volume swell. Now that you got that going, another exercise you can use is using the toe release and tension method just to make small accent sounds in your hi-hat on the downbeats. So for example, I'm going to release on all the quarter notes. Example 3, I'm going to use the same idea of the toe tension and release exercise, except now I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to be releasing the tension on the upbeats. So now the open sound will be on all the ands. The next exercise will be similar to the last two, except now I'm just going to use it in various different ways. I'm going to play a 16th note pattern on the hi-hat and use the tension and release, toe release method on different 16th notes. You can kind of see some of the ideas where basically the hi-hat is opening but very slightly, and all just by releasing the tension in my toes. The last trick I'm going to show you is doing splashes with your left foot on the hi-hat. There's a couple different uses for this. First, just to get a very open sound, what you do is you strike the bottom of the footboard with your heel, making sure not to get yourself out of balance and making sure that the cymbals resonate. So when they open, make sure that your foot isn't just weighing itself on the pedal, but also you don't have to lift it too far to get the sound. It might take a little bit of experimenting depending on how your pedal's set up or how wide you have your cymbals, but take your time. And once you get it going, make sure that you're already balanced in your chair enough that you can play your bass drum. After you've gotten that sound, you can combine it with either opening and closing with the splashes, or the toe release method. And here I'm going to give you a few different examples of some simple grooves where the left foot application of the hi-hat can really spice up what you're doing. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Flip of the Week. Hope you have a lot of fun with toe release and splashes in your hi-hat, and we'll see you next time.